Appearing on Dan Wootton's GB News show, Jobson claimed Prince Charles gave conditions for his meeting with Prince Harry and the Queen in Windsor last week. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex had a secret meeting with the Queen, with Charles and Camilla also in attendance after they took Her Majesty's place at the Maundy service. A week later, Jobson told Wootton the Prince of Wales only agreed to see his son if nothing was said about him on American TV. Jobson explained, "I think the meeting with the Prince of Wales was a three-line whip. Charles was not particularly happy about doing it, and he only agreed to do the meeting if nothing was said about him whatsoever on American TV." He went on to add, "Prince Charles has reached the end of his tether. They haven't been in contact, and had they have started blurting about that meeting, that would have been the end of it. He turned up late for that meeting. All families have problems, but you don't go blurting off to your next-door neighbor as soon as you've had a meeting." Prince Charles thought, "If these conversations are out in public, then I'm not putting up with it," and he's drinking at the Last Chance Saloon. Earlier this week, Harry did in fact go on US Show Today to discuss his meeting with the Queen. The Duke of Sussex insisted it was great to see his grandmother, adding she was on great form. However, he referenced his ongoing argument over security for his family in the UK, as he stated he is still unsure whether they will join the Queen's Jubilee celebrations. Harry said there are security issues and everything else to consider before making the trip. He then sparked uproar when he claimed his trip to see the monarch was to make sure that she's protected and got the right people around her. On Wednesday, GB News host Eamonn Holmes claimed Harry should not be given a place on the Buckingham Palace balcony for the Jubilee after his protection comment. He fumed, "Yes, gotta be photographed, gotta be on that balcony, for the Queen's Jubilee." He's bringing a book out where he's slagging off Camilla, Parker Bowles, and maybe William and his father. How on earth, why wouldn't they throw him over the balcony and her, Meghan Markle, with him? This morning host Philip Schofield also weighed in on the argument and stated Harry knew he could not have made a throwaway comment without it being picked apart. Schofield raged, even though he thinks he has backed away from that lifestyle, and said how much it affected his mental health, he still knows how it works. He still knows that you can't, as him, have a throwaway line like that. It will be analyzed, it will be looked at, and we don't know what the conversation was. Prince Harry's claim that he is ensuring the Queen is protected are both damaging and insulting to the royal family, and could have a deeper, more sinister meaning, a royal expert has claimed. The Mirror's royal editor Russell Myers believes senior royals and palace staff would have had their heads in their hands after learning that Harry has once again sat down with US media to share details of private royal affairs. He said, "Prince Harry's comments about ensuring the Queen is protected are deeply damaging and insulting to his grandmother and senior royals around her. Prince Charles and Prince William, as senior members of the family, are doing all they can to make sure the Queen and the monarchy are in good hands. Harry chose to abandon his duty in favor of earning millions of dollars as a private citizen, and yet he feels it's his business to interfere in family matters while living on the other side of the world, and then broadcasting it to American media." But Russell believes the full context of the comments, which will be confirmed when the full interview airs this afternoon, are key. He adds, "Senior royals and aides will have their heads in their hands over Harry's willingness to once again discuss private family conversations in yet another TV interview. People around the world, including the royal family, will be waiting with interest to hear the wider context of Harry's protection comment. Is he making comments about palace staff and the Queen's trusted aides? Or is there a deeper, more sinister meaning, an attack on his father and brother?"